am your host, Johnny B. This is the Mike Calta After Show. Super excited to get into everything, but before I do that, I would be remiss if I didn't do this.
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
Sun. That's right. The word is sun. S-U-N. Not that boy that you've been raising your whole life that won't call you or text you for 3 days. Sun. S-U-N. Head to the 1025 The Bone app right now and enter sun before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. Good luck, everybody. Let me know if you win with the word sun. S-U-N. Somebody just celebrated their son's birthday recently. Both of us actually have sons that had birthdays recently. This guy, you may know him. He's on every Thursday. The 114th pick in the 5th round of the 1991 Tampa Bay Buccaneers draft. It is the one and only Ian Beckles, everybody.
You looked that up? I never knew that number.
I've always known that. Also, first round of the CFL draft, but that wasn't happening, right?
Which pick?
In the CFL draft? Ooh, I don't know that one. I just know you were in first round of the CFL. 2. Ooh, number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, who was first?
There's a running back. If I see his name, I would recognize it. But
Yeah.
But I never played there.
No, God, no. Not when you go to the NFL.
Yeah.
And move to Tampa?
Yeah. Once you go to Tampa, you don't want to go to Winnipeg anymore.
No. It's a whole new world.
Mm-hmm.
I try to remember the memorable players. You know what I mean? Like I'm wearing the 28th pick in the first round. They traded up for 2 Hall of Famers in that first round. Number 12 was Warren Sapp. Number 28 was Mr. Derek Brooks, number 55.
Yeah, I'll probably see DB tonight. I'm actually going to the hockey game in the executive suite.
Shut your mouth.
Brought to you by Mr. Derek Brooks.
Oh, dude, you're so lucky, dude. You deserve that. Hell yeah.
I know I do. I haven't been to a hockey game all year. I deserve the executive suite.
You absolutely
That's
do.
Real.
Yeah, and if Derek Brooks is listening, he might be. If you got a little extra room for your boy, you know what I'm saying? No, I'll be good, bro. Don't you worry. I won't even talk to nobody. I'll wear your jersey. I'm wearing it right now, dog. I'm wearing the Super Bowl jersey too. Look at this on-field authentic. Look at that. So, I bought this that year too. So this is
I dig it.
It's old. It's an old jersey. That's why it's a little big on me. I was a little bigger that day. I was a little bigger back, during that Super Bowl. So.
You had a lot of back.
Yeah. I'm talking about the draft. Obviously, tonight is the draft. So do you get excited about the draft?
The draft is something that I like to watch.
Me too, yeah.
I'm not the guy that sits here to tell you I know anything because I dislike that guy. Like, this is the draft, and to me, the NCAA finals, or like when the tournament goes on, is the 2 most fugazi times in sports.
Yeah.
That's when people become experts. Oh, Duke is going to beat Connecticut. Blah, blah. You ain't watched college basketball all year.
Yeah.
And right now, people are going to say, who do you think the Bucks should draft? You know what my answer is? How the hell do I know?
Yeah.
I'm not out there scouting. Like, people say, I think they should draft this guy from Alabama. Well, what are his strengths? You're just going to listen to what Mel Kiper says?
Oh, I never listen to Mel Kiper.
Hell, Mel Kiper, I like to bitch slap Mel Kiper. That's real.
I'm not quite the guy you hate, but I'm like half the guy you hate. I do, and I sound like everybody during COVID. I do my own research.
No, for real.
But I do. Like I will dig in, and I'm not one of these guys that say we have to draft an edge rusher. We have to.
You don't have to do anything.
I want them to take the best player.
Correct.
When they take the best player, and if trading, and I also trust Jason Light, and it took me a while to get there, but the last 5-6 seasons, I think he might be the best GM in football. Like, he has done an unbelievable job. And I know it's his scouts and everything that he has, working around him. But that's part of his job, is keeping that team around him. But I've gotten to the point where I just trust whatever they do. I go, okay, I don't have the PTSD from from 2016 anymore. My Throwback Thursday post this morning was my reaction with the first round pick in the 2016 draft because I didn't like it. And that entire draft was so bad, dude.
Who was it?
It was Vernon Hargraves, cornerback from the Gators.
Did he play a good game?
he had one or two good games.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember them.
Yeah, he had one against the Carolina Panthers where he knocked Cam Newton out of bounds at the 1 yard line to preserve a win in 2018.
It was nice to get a good game out of him.
Yeah, one good game. Yeah. But
he went to the Texans afterwards, right?
Yeah, still trash.
Yeah. Didn't have a great career.
I don't know him as a person, so I hate to dog a person out because I don't want people to think it's personal. I don't like him, but as a football player, yuck. You know what I mean? It wasn't good for us.
If you really think about it, as fans and as the media, we always dog out people for getting picked somewhere.
It's not
they
his
didn't
fault.
pick themselves.
No, I know.
It's like Charles McCray was picked 10th overall. It might have been higher than that, somewhere in that vicinity when I was with the Buccaneers.
Sure. I think he went the year before you, 1990.
Yeah, and if they drafted again, he might be a 5th rounder.
He was actually 7th overall pick 1990, if I remember correctly.
No, 1991. I was 1990.
Oh, that's right, from Tennessee.
There you go.
There you go.
Now, I always say if you want to know if you were good value, redraft. So I heard it was this morning we're talking about people who passed on Tom Brady. The Bucs passed on Tom Brady. New England passed on Tom Brady 5 times.
Sure.
So that was a lucky pick. Okay, I don't care what anybody said.
His combine, he was like, old dad bod, couldn't run, couldn't move.
Nobody knew what that was going to be. Now, I was a 5th round draft pick. If you redraft, I'd probably be a 2nd round pick.
Sure.
Not saying that I'm that great, but there's a lot of people who were drafted above me that never played.
Well, Chris Godwin was a 3rd round pick. He'd be 1st round now.
He'd be a 1st rounder.
Easy.
So if you redraft Tom Brady, he's the first pick in the draft.
He's the first pick in the history of the NFL. Yeah.
Seriously.
No, it's crazy. It really is. And I like to do that, too. I like to go back and see where different players were drafted and stuff like that because it really does kind of open your eyes. You go, holy hell, Walter Payton wasn't the 1st overall pick.
Bro, it's the most inexact science that there is.
Yeah.
Picking an NFL player is the most inexact science in the world. I really do believe that.
And these pundits that you talk about, Mel Kiper, I think most of them are just
ass clowns.
They have no idea what is going on, dude.
And I don't like his look. Now, I have an issue.
I don't like his look.
No, I don't like the way he looks.
He looks like a gay vampire.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And that widow's peak, I just like to chop it, just cut it off.
Yeah.
I have an issue with him. He called me camp meat.
Wow.
Ian Beckles is camp meat, and I started for 9 years.
Damn.
So that makes you wrong, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mel.
Why is he even talking about?
Well, you have to make comments on everybody that's going to come out of the draft, right?
Yeah.
And I read Mel Kiper's comments on Ian Beckles, and I was camp meat, which means I'll go to camp and I'll be a sacrificial lamb and I'll be cut.
He didn't look at your film?
Well, but once again, a 5th round draft pick, 6'1" out of Indiana.
I get it.
I'm not Alabama. If you're Alabama, 6'7", 350, those guys get drafted high. That's easy to say they're going to be good players. He didn't watch my film.
Well, if you look at your measurables coming out of college, you just look at 6'1", what were you, right about 300?
About 300, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't excite you. But if you just look at a screenshot of you, just standing in pass pro and you look at your crazy face and just the way you're built, I mean, like, that dude not caring me. That guy you look crazy.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or
no, it's a compliment for sure.
All right, but listen, 6'1" is just not a good start.
Yeah, but
it's not a good start.
I don't care. You're built like a goddamn Stonehenge brick, like.
Well, if it was that easy, we'll just get a midget to do it. But you have to have a lot. Hey, in order to block some of them big longs SOBs, you got to be long, and usually being 6'1" is a detriment to being.
Well, that slides you to the inside. You definitely can't be a tackle.
But dude, I used to block Reggie White. I used to block John Randall. I used to block Trevor Price, and these guys were 6'7". I mean, blocking Trevor Price when he's 6'6", 6'7". Good times.
You got to be fast, right? You got to get into his chest.
You got to be a lot of stuff. You got to be lucky.
You got to be crazy.
You got to be a little lucky. You got to punch him in his lip a couple times.
Throw some dirt in his face.
Something.
Bite him in his ankle. Something crazy like that. The Bucs are picking number 19, and when I tell people who I want in that position, people think I'm crazy. But I think it's deep from my research, right? And I do my own research. A lot of good defensive linemen in this draft. Okay. And everybody's like, got to go edge. And that's fine if you can get a good edge rusher, good. I mean, we did sign Hassan Riddick. This is a prove-it year for him. Saw what that did for Baker. But, man, if we can get one of these, there's a guy, Ole Miss has this defensive lineman named Walter Nolan, right? Okay. And I watched him in 3 games. That's how I knew him before he started, like, popping up on the little draft prospects and all that. He is like a bigger Kalijah Kancey. Like, always in the backfield, fast 3 technique. And when you look at his scouting reports, I see the word violence more and more. So that's what I want from and you do a podcast called In the Trenches.
I do.
So you understand the importance of the trenches on both sides of the ball. That's how you win championships.
Period. And for me, I don't know much about this young man.
Yeah.
The draft is a tough thing because it's, as a fan, we go, we need an edge rusher, period. But as a GM, you can't do that to yourself, okay? Because it's putting yourself, in a box. Because if you say you need an edge rusher, a wide receiver, a linebacker, and a tight end, okay?
Right.
If that first pick at 19, if the edge rusher is at 19 is about the same, the next 4 edge rushers are about the same, okay? Then go for the best tight end. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because you may get that edge rusher who's about the same in the next round. Okay, so there's a lot of different things you have to consider.
Or trade back, get an extra 3rd-round pick, and then take
always want more picks.
Me too. And Jason Light's all about that.
Yeah,
he's very good at it.
Usually when you go up for somebody, it usually doesn't work. Derek Brooks worked.
Tristan Wirfs, they went up 1 pick for him.
Okay.
That might be the best pick besides besides Brooks and Sapp. That might be the best pick ever.
It might be.
Yeah, and
on
Evans.
The end of it might be.
And Evans was a good
That's
pick,
pretty
too.
darn good. Yeah, pretty good.
Evans was Jason Light's first pick as a GM for the Bucs.
Wow. You know what's? I never realized this, but I've been here a long time, and my tenure wasn't nearly what it is now. But when it's all said and done, we were really blessed to watch some fantastic football players.
Yes.
Okay, because a lot of cities don't have Tristan Wirfs and Derek Brooks and Sapps and Brady's and Lynch's and all. Like, we have a lot of guys that are just nuts.
Yeah, people
like
are
the best ever.
People are putting up their Mount Rushmores now is kind of a thing that people are debating on different social media sites and stuff. And they're doing it for anything from WWE to weed smokers. And now it's the football players for different teams. And I was talking about this last week with like how hard it would be to pick a Mount Rushmore for the Bucs. And what people are leaving out are current players.
Correct.
And you can't overlook these guys because how's Mike Evans not heavily talked about in the Mount Rushmore Buccaneers right now?
Well, you have to, don't you?
Yeah, but then you're looking at, automatically you're like, you got to put in Leroy, right?
Correct.
You got to put in Brooks.
Correct.
Then it gets shaky.
I think you have to put Sapp in already.
I say that too.
I think.
So where's number 4?
Sapp and Brooks are the same.
I do too. Yes,
they go in together to me.
Absolutely. But then you got where's that 4th? That 4th pick is a toughie. Is it Mike Evans? Is it Rondé?
No, it's Mike Evans.
I know. Well, people say, Rondé's a Hall of Famer, and I'm like, so is Mike Evans.
Yeah, but I think Mike Evans is more of a no-brainer as a Hall of Famer. Now, Rondé's in the Hall of Fame.
It took a while.
To me, it took a while.
Yeah.
Mike Evans going to be first ballot, I believe.
He better be.
I think so.
I saw somebody post yesterday, who's more likely to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Jamar Chase or Mike Evans? I'm like, what are you even talking about?
What do you mean?
How are you putting those in this?
Jamar Chase done that other people haven't done?
He's been great for a couple of years.
No, he's a great football player, but first of all, he ain't done it long enough.
Legendary.
Yeah,
11 years, tied with Jerry Rice for consecutive 1,000-yard seasons with bad. Jerry Rice had Joe Montana and Steve Young.
Yeah, when you look at that San Francisco team, and I could also throw in the Dallas Cowboys of the 90s, okay?
Sure.
Do we know how good, like Joe Montana was great. So was Troy Aikman.
Sure.
But put him on the Bucs those years. Like, how good would they have been? They had Hall of Famers.
They had Bill Walsh.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere there's Hall of Fame. Every position had a Hall of Famer.
And coaching. The coaching.
And GM and the whole 9 yards. And their backup quarterbacks were Hall of Famers.
Yeah, but when you say Mike Evans has tied Jerry Rice, and then you go back and look at the quarterbacks he did it with, Mike Glennon, Josh Freeman.
Great Mike Glennon.
Yeah, Jameis Winston, Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic, yeah.
Yeah, all these guys that
Garcia? Did he get Garcia?
No. Garcia was gone 2009, I believe. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, you look at all these just – I'm leaving out some people. Like, just quarterbacks so you go, oh, God, and Mike Evans still 1,000 yards, just consistent.
Every single year.
Which is doo-doo. I mean, Jerry Rice had 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks. all these other receivers. Even Randy Moss was, to me, top 3 wide receiver, probably top 5 at least.
Top 3.
But I mean, he had years with Brady. He had a couple years with Brady. He had Culpepper in Minnesota, who I think is underrated. His knees ruined what could have been a Hall of Fame career for him. But
I think it's hard to say somebody's the best at something, because to say Jerry Rice is better than Randy Moss, it doesn't work like that for me.
Yeah.
Like, at what? Okay, let's break it down. Okay, so Jerry Rice was substantially better than Randy Moss at running routes.
Route runner, yes.
But he was probably the best ever.
Yes.
But as a deep threat, there's never been that. Nobody's ever been Randy Moss. Never.
You know how Jerry Rice came into the NFL?
How he came in?
Like how the whole because he played for middle Central Valley State. It was some small college in Texas.
Okay.
So Bill Walsh was. They were playing Houston, and he happened to be in Texas, a couple days early, and went to this small college game. And he saw, he didn't go to the game. He was watching evening news and saw highlights.
Okay,
it was local news, and he's like, "Who's this guy?" So he was on his radar, and then he started paying attention, and he goes, "This guy is perfect for this offense. I'm developing this more of a West Coast offense. He's perfect." He had 3 receivers that he wanted to draft. Al Toon, Eddie Brown, and those 2 were on the map. Eddie Brown, Miami guy, and then Toon was another guy. I forget what college he went to, but
Jets.
Yeah, he was good, but he had a good. They both had pretty good careers, but kind of ended early with the injuries. And then Jerry Rice, and so when the draft was going on. Like, Jerry Rice kept falling. Brown fell a little bit. Toon fell a little bit. And then it got to the Bengals were right before the 49ers. And they had Sam Wyche, who was a backup quarterback for Bill Walsh for the 49ers. I know. He was really good friends with Bill Walsh. Bill Walsh gets on the phone, calls Sam Wyche, and says, are we, you want to make a deal? What are we doing? And basically talked about, who they were going to draft and this, that, and the other. The Bengals went with Eddie Brown, I believe, and then that left Jerry Rice there. But Bill Walsh, that was his third choice.
His guy,
He
oh, really?
Yeah, he wanted the other 2 because they were from more polished college systems.
Sure.
But look how that worked out.
That's the thing. You don't know, bro. I like when people say, well, he's the next Jordan. Well, Jordan wasn't Jordan before he came out.
Right.
He wasn't the top pick.
No.
So it's easy to say he's the next something. He's the next Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was picked on he wasn't in the first pick in the draft.
Number 12 because of weed concerns.
Yeah.
And they lied and said he did coke. He didn't do no coke.
I don't know anything about it.
He tested negative for it.
If they didn't pick everybody who smoked weed, that'd be
oh my God!
Very odd.
Well, nowadays it's who was the Tunsil that had the
Jeremy Tunsil.
He had the weed mask on, and that video came out, and he slipped down in the draft. I'm like, dude, draft him number 1 overall.
Yeah. Here's the thing that people don't realize: when I played, you weren't allowed to smoke weed, and I'm gonna be honest. I was the only guy that I know on the team that didn't smoke weed. I was the only guy on the team that I know didn't smoke. If you passed the test in July, you know you're going to get tested in July.
Yeah.
Everybody stopped smoking weed at the beginning of July. You get tested. The second they got tested, they went back to the room to smoke.
By the way, Gio texted me a picture of Cade McCown, or who's it, McCown? What's that? Josh McCown.
Josh McCown.
Yeah, that was one of the ones I couldn't think of.
Jesus.
He sent me the picture of not only Josh McCown, but Josh McCown in the ugliest jerseys we've ever had in history.
In all due respect to Josh McCown, I think he had it. I didn't dislike him, but he had an okay career.
I didn't like the stonewashed jean jacket, and he was like crying wearing the stonewashed jean jacket.
Canadian tuxedo.
I don't care, dude.
Hey, watch your mouth.
You go on a presser. And you crying in a jean jacket.
But it was stonewashed, though.
Oh, man.
Give him some credit. For reals.
Follow and interact on social media. Johnny B. Tampa on everything. Ian_Beckles on the gram. Don't forget Dignitary Cafe, Kava, and Tea House, baby. You got to go over there, baby. Get that chill and that vibe on, baby. They got all kinds of stuff going on. It's on Gandy and West Shore. Go over there and hang out with everybody. You never know who you're going to run into. It could be a Buccaneer. It could be a soon-to-be Grammy Award-winning rapper. You never know who's going to slide through Dignitary Cafe. All right, let's take a break. When we come back from break, People Magazine's most beautiful person was announced. They talked about it this morning on Galvin's News. It's ridiculous. We'll let you know who it is, and we'll discuss who it should be when we come back. This is the Mike Calta After Show.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
If you lost a car from a flood or an accident and then discovered that your insurance wouldn't cover the whole amount of the loan that you have, you need GAP coverage from Achieva Credit Union, and they will give you GAP coverage free with an auto loan. Visit an Achieva branch today or go to achievacu.com, ACHIEVACU, to find out more. Free guaranteed asset protections included with eligible auto loans. Visit achievacu.com for more details. Achieva is federally insured by the NCUA.
Our massive Kia mega sale is going on now at Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richey. Buy with 0 down, 1.9% financing, or make no payments for 90 days. Sign and drive a new Kia from just $259 lease per month. 0 due at signing. $25K for 36 months, 10K miles per year, no security deposit required. $259 a month, 0 due at signing. Bad credit, no credit, negative equity. If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say yes, you're approved for a new 2025 Kia. Get massive savings on over 1,200 new Kias at Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richey on US 19. Ken Ganley Kia NewportRichey.com. Tell them McKinsey sent you, because I want to see ya in a Ken Ganley Kia.
25 Sportage, $17.48 per month per 1,000 finance, 90-day deferred payment through Ally Bank, plus tax, tag, title, and doc fee on approved credit through KMF. Expires 4/30/25.
Hey, chill seekers, I've got something mind-blowing for you, and it's the Kava Social Club. If you haven't tried it yet, you're missing out on the Kava and Kratom drinks. They are delicious. It's time to forget the stereotypes. These smooth, flavorful blends are perfect for unwinding after a long day. Trust me, your taste buds and your stress levels will thank you. If you're ready to elevate your chill, head to the Kava Social Club in downtown Bradenton, where good vibes and great people meet. Check them out on all your social medias at Kava Social Club.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prestige Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-499-2888. 813-499-2888 to restore your sex life in just one visit. Call now. 813-499-2888.
Mike Calter for my friends here at Super Heat and Air and Plumbing. Now, you guys have heard about BOGO deals in the past. Right now, Super Heat and Air and Plumbing is offering $3,000 in instant savings on select AC systems. That's so much better. No waiting, no mail-in rebates. Instant savings applied right away. Why is this happening? Because industry-wide price hikes are coming for ACs, water heaters, electrical panels, some as high as 20%. But because of Super Heat and Air's long-standing vendor relationships, they've locked in in today's prices for our customers only up until May 10th. After May 10th, prices will go up across the board. It's not a scare tactic. It's just a reality of what rising material and manufacturing costs are. Once that date hits, they can no longer hold the pricing. So if you're thinking about upgrading your system or you know your system is on its way out, this is the smartest window to lock in savings before the cost jump. It's going to be a hot summer, and if your air is not working properly, now is the time to call Superheat and Air and Plumbing and let them come on out and give you $3,000 in instant savings on select AC systems. Go to superheatandair.com. Tell them you heard about the deal on the Mike Calta show, but do it before May 10th. Superheatandair.com.
Drinking and driving don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Bernetti PA, and we sue drunk drivers. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, and Pinellas.
Diamond Days are back at Golden Diamond Source, Tampa Bay's largest jewelry superstore. I love Diamond Days because right now you can get up to 20% off all their diamond inventory, including April's birthstone. Plus, you can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. That means if you finance $5,000, your monthly payment would be only $83. Best of all, your Golden Diamond Source diamond never loses its value. And listen up, all you soon-to-be newlyweds. Here's your chance to win a $2,500 shopping spree at Golden Diamond Source, along with a wedding cake for up to 100 guests, created by the renowned celebrity chef, the Cake Girl, as seen on the Today Show. Entering is simple. Go to Golden Diamond Source on Ulmerton Road for your chance to win big. If you want your special someone to say yes, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond. Visit us at 3800 Ulmerton Road in Clearwater. And, of course, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies expected today with record heat for many of us as high temperatures head up into the lower 90s this afternoon. Muggy, mild tonight with a low temperature of 70, and then partly cloudy for your Friday. Of course, more heat with highs right back up into the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to the Mike Calta After Show, 10:28 in the morning. I am Johnny B, your host. Happy Thursday, happy draft day, happy Lightning hockey game number 2 day. Trying to forget about game number 1. Not a good night. I think they'll bounce back. Ian Beckles is here as he is on every Thursday. Did you watch that game Tuesday?
I did. It wasn't a pretty game by any means.
I think everything went right for the Florida Panthers in so many ways, and there was 2 things that really stood out. Those goals where the tip-ins were just so right place, right time. It was just the first one, Bennett caught it with his hockey stick in midair so perfectly. There's nothing Vazzy could do there. And then the second goal was similar. And then you had the challenge that gave them a power play. And before you know it, man, it's like it's snowballing. And that's how hockey is. That's how football is. That's how a lot of sports are. I think they bounce back. I mean, they have to.
Well, that's well said. They do have to bounce back. You lose tonight at home, and you go 0-2 to the defending champs who have all the momentum in the world. That's just not what you want. Think back to the years that the Lightning came off a championship in the next series. They go 2-0. You're like, this is done. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
So we have to win tonight. Don't
I think we do. I say we win this game. We win 4-2 tonight. That's my prediction.
I already said 4-2 before, so I'm sticking
Did you
with
really?
4-2,
Hell yeah,
yes.
dog. Great minds think alike.
Right.
You know who don't have a great mind? The writers for People Magazine. What kind of trolling are we doing now? First of all, who's reading magazines anymore?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Where do you get magazines other than Publix? Like, I don't see them anymore.
Airport, because your flight don't have Wi-Fi. I don't know.
It's all on your phone.
It's dumb.
All of it.
It's so dumb.
And I used to own a magazine.
I know.
Back in the day.
I remember.
Nobody buys magazines anymore.
Why would you? It's so stupid, dude. They had a library on the cruise that we were on just recently, the Calta cruise.
Okay.
A library in the middle of the boat. Like
that's okay with books. That's okay. People like books, though.
On a cruise, you go into a library.
Some people are funny like that.
You could check them out too.
Well, they have gyms too, right? Same thing.
Well, yeah.
It's
Well,
kind of the same thing.
well, there's people addicted to like working out, I guess.
Most
But
people are addicted to books.
whatever,
Not I.
dude.
Not I.
I'm on a 4-day cruise. I don't want no Charles Dickens.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? I want that buffet, baby.
Some people like Dickens all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah.
Charles
Hey,
Dickens, Ian's Dickens,
Yeah,
whatever, bro.
whatever, dude.
All the Dickens. Anywho, People Magazine chose the most beautiful person of the year, and they
Thank
went
you.
with. Well, you would have been better than who they
I
selected.
don't know about all that.
Well, you ain't had a bunch of work done.
You don't know that?
Oh, I mean,
You think I was born with these looks like this?
oh, really?
If I got it changed, I wouldn't change it. I want my money back.
You're like, I used to be white, Johnny.
I used to be skinny and white, and I
I
got
used
it.
to be a skinny white dude. I used to look like Fisher. No, Demi Moore. I think she's, 61 maybe?
Yeah, and she's hot for her age.
Sure.
But the hottest ever. Y'all ain't never seen Rihanna?
Bro.
You ever look at Doechii?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the list could keep going now.
Doechii looks like she tastes like the most delicious,
100%.
like Dubai chocolate you could ever eat.
That dark chocolate.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Lord have mercy.
Well, I met Rihanna when she was 18, and I'm still getting over it. I'm being like somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody from the other station goes, "I want you to introduce you to somebody. She's going to be a big star. Her name is Rihanna." And I looked at her in the face, and on everything.
Yeah, bro.
I locked up. I shook her hand. I said, and she goes, "Hi," and she gave me this accent thing.
Oh.
And I was like, "I love you."
Because she's from the islands, right?
Some islands.
Yeah.
But Johnny, when I'm talking about stunning,
Bro.
stunning in the face.
I know.
Jessica Simpson was fine too.
Oh, my God. Back in the...
Fine. Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Even old, fat Jessica can get it. You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah, I like them fat anyways. I like them with some marbling.
Like a ribeye steak
Yes, sir.
with boobs.
Wagyu.
So beautiful. So fatty and delicious. Jorge Diaz has to bring her to your table.
Right?
He's like, what you
on
think?
a stone.
What you think about this
You
one?
get this Wagyu.
This ain't no Demi Moore old-ass Walmart meat.
This Wagyu 150 an ounce.
Real Japanese, not that Texas stuff.
Good fat.
Oh, my God. 800-771-1025. If you had to pick somebody, like right now, if you still had your magazine, you had to pick the hottest, the most beautiful. Not hottest, the most beautiful person.
Beautiful person?
Yeah,
in Tampa or anywhere?
And I guess People Magazine's anywhere.
Oh, boy.
America? Let's just say America.
Even though I find this, I've heard this young lady's a bitch. I've heard that for real. Jennifer Lopez is always fine to me, dog. She just fine to me, dog. I don't know what else to say.
She's fine.
She's fine.
But is she beautiful? Or is she fine?
Whatever.
There's differences.
Whatever. I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Whatever category you want to put her in, I'm good with that.
It's kind of it kind of got ruined for me. The whole connection to Diddy kind of.
Oh no, I'm not talking about her as a person.
I know, but
I'm just talking about visually.
I visually it still affects me when I think there's something shady with somebody. It makes me like think they're a little ugly. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I get it.
She's still hot as hell.
I never thought Beyonce was all that hot.
She
always had something about her I didn't like, and now she's a succubus.
Yeah,
pretty much.
She's gotten a little ugly to me too lately.
You know, fine though. Carrie Underwood.
Oh yeah,
fine.
And she got in a wreck and had to have her face reconstructed.
I'm like, whatever, dude. She's like, I hope I'm not ugly. I'm like, what part of you?
She looks like a Barbie doll.
Oh yeah, well,
and she could
them
sing.
Legs, though.
She could sing. Oh, them legs are no joke at all. Yeah, she could sing like hell too.
Delicious.
There's so many choices for like beautiful people. Demi Moore wouldn't have even been on my radar at all.
No.
Not even close.
I don't. But how does that? Well, once again, "Ski Yee" was the #1 song one year on the Rolling Stone magazine. So who's voting for this?
That's true.
Who's voting for the Demi? How many people you think would vote for Demi Moore as the most beautiful person? That's all. There's something. There's money behind it. She's probably gonna have a movie soon or something.
Oh, I think she's up for an Oscar for that last movie.
There you go. It's always something.
Yeah. Ugh.
Right.
Yeah, dude, just off the top of my head, I mean, I'm trying to think like there's so many. It's ridiculous. Zendaya is more beautiful than her. You said Doechii. I think Scarlett Johansson's more beautiful than
Jennifer
her.
Lawrence is pretty.
Yes.
Jennifer Lawrence is pretty.
She's a beautiful lady. You talked about Rihanna, definitely more beautiful than her. God, just off the dome.
You ever see Nicole Scherzinger?
Yeah.
Fine,
dude.
Pussycat Dolls.
Any of the Pussycat Dolls are finer than her.
Right.
Yeah, all of them. Just there's just a ton. Let's grab a phone call real quick. Hey, you're on the Mike Calta After Show. Who the hell are you?
LH, baby.
Oh, what up, LH? How you doing?
I don't know what's going on, Johnny B.
Man, you the only one I coach.
Hey, I know. That is. Hey, check it out.
What's up?
I called in for the first segment y'all was on about the Buccaneers.
Go ahead.
But y'all done went to most beautiful. But
damn right.
Like, Ian might agree with me on this since y'all changed the segment. But I don't see women as beautiful. That's what make it hard. I see cute, good looking, and pretty. You know,
pretty.
I consider like an animal, like a leopard, a tiger. That's beauty.
That's bestiality.
Flowers, that's beauty. No, I'm saying that's pretty, you know, because it's no duplicate.
If you had to bang an animal.
Women, there's good-looking women everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a beautiful woman.
No?
I think we're dealing in
you go to India,
semantics.
man, they everywhere. They killing America. But check it out. Y'all forgot about Doug Williams on the Buccaneers.
That is a beautiful woman.
That left.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Doug Williams, baby.
Number one overall pick.
When he went to Washington, when the Bucs got with him and seen what he did to John Elway,
So you
that
think-
was the best ever.
You think Doug should be in the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, Doug wouldn't. Bucs get rid of him. He go to Washington and destroy John Elway.
Yeah, but he didn't do it here, though.
Yeah.
He didn't do it here.
Yeah, he should be in the Washington Mount
That's what
Rushmore.
I'm saying, because the Bucs, that's what y'all was talking about. Everybody left the Bucs, and it got a yellow jacket on now.
Well, we might as well put Steve Young and Bo Jackson in there, too.
And John Lynch. Oh, wait, he's in.
Exactly, but see, y'all talking about I'm talking before era.
I got you.
You know, I'm going back. Doug Williams.
I'm fading him.
But all time.
Come hanging.
You can't put
that's
Doug
what I'm
Williams all
with
time. Not
Yeah.
not Mount Rushmore don't have 55 faces on it,
Hey, get out of
unfortunately.
here. Yeah.
You know?
Thanks for a call, buddy. Anyway, yeah. I didn't want to go too far off this.
And I
subject.
love Doug Williams. I like him as a person as well. I've hung out with Doug. I love Doug to death.
Yep.
But you talk about all time, top 4 or 5? No, absolutely not.
They're supposed to be announcing the top 50 players for the 50th anniversary
I
this
heard
season.
that, yes.
That's not going to be easy to do either, dude. There's going to be a lot of great players left off.
Yeah, I was thinking about the Buccaneers. If the Buccaneers put together an all-time team compared to other teams, I think the Buccaneers battle.
Yes.
They battle. Like, we've had some all-time greats here.
Absolutely.
I'm just thinking of our defensive line with Selman and Sapp and Brooks behind them, Hardy Nickerson, with Rondé Barber and John Lynch.
Even
our defense is going to be nasty.
Even Broderick Thomas was pretty damn good for a minute.
Simeon Rice.
Yeah.
And, we could have a nasty, nasty defense. Offensively,
they're still pretty good.
At least we'll be all right. We won't be.
I don't know.
There'll be some other teams will be substantial. Like Dallas Cowboys' offensive line is going to be nasty. Pittsburgh.
Sure.
The Bucs' offensive line is not going to be the same.
I mean, it'd be tough, though. I mean, who do you put at center? Mayberry?
Either Mayberry or Christie.
Yeah, and then you got...
no. Jensen. Jensen's big.
Poor Gruber gets knocked off by Wirfs.
No, Gruber's not even...
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it's sad.
Now, if you want to, you could always put Tris Wirfs at right and play Paul at left.
Then how's Kenyatta Walker going to be on the team?
Watch your mouth. Kenyatta Walker, who started on the Super Bowl team.
I have his
You gotta
jersey.
give him love, man.
I have his jersey in my closet.
You're the one.
I love him.
You love Kenyatta Walker.
You win a Super Bowl for my team? I love you. I love you, punter. I don't care. Whoever you are. You hoisted that trophy. I love you.
You could win despite.
You my man.
Despite.
I don't care. If you were a water boy for that team, I love you.
Okay.
You brought that water perfectly. Super Bowl caliber. Water. Dude, we forgot to mention Holly Berry. If you're going in your 60s?
Well, in the 60s, of course. Holly Berry been fine. Absolutely.
Damn, Holly Berry.
She crazy, too, though. She cray-cray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all crazy.
Well, you ain't wrong.
They all eat Chinese babies to stay alive. All right, let's take a break. We got one more segment with you. The great Ian Beckles in studio, as always, on Thursdays. I am Johnny B. This is 102.5 The Bone.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Want to buy something you saw on Instagram that you don't need and probably will never use? The Bone can help. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
At Florida Prepaid, we're here for all the grinders, the go-getters, the gifted, the talented, the unique, the spirited. We're here for the well-to-do, the just getting started, the budgeters, the big spenders, and everyone in between. Because we believe that every child deserves higher education, and our goal is to help families save for it by making it simpler and more affordable than ever before. So every child has the opportunity to shine. Plans start at just $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
Suppressor Fest featuring Huxworks is back this Saturday, April 26th, only at Shark Coast Tactical. This is going to be a celebration of all things quiet. Will has a huge shipment and cutting deals on all Hux cans. And don't be that dude at the range with the loud 8R. Save your hearings with a Huxworks can. With a clean background check, the new norm is about 3 days for your tag stamp at Shark Coast. Get the Shark Coast Suppressor Fest featuring Huxworks this Saturday, April 26th. Shark Coast Tactical is often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Are they promising you up to 10% growth per year guaranteed for your retirement income? If not, you need a new financial advisor. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hard-working folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 up front or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't work when you're supposed to be retired. And if any financial advisor tells you it's too good to be true, they simply don't have the options we do. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
Mobile services here at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We come to you at your home or office. That means you can save even more time and money with your next service experience with no more wait times. We'll come at your convenience to your home or office. Then we'll perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. See just how easy and convenient it can be for yourself. Schedule a mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm Country.
See dealer for complete details.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. At Morgan & Morgan, we don't back down. We fight to get you every dollar you deserve. No curveballs, no strikeouts, just results. That's why we've recovered over $25 billion for our clients and fight for them from offices nationwide. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. If you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect moment to buy a new truck or SUV, guess what? That time is now. For a limited time only, Ford Motor Company is offering employee pricing for all across a full line of trucks and SUVs. Now, what does that mean for you, you might ask? That means you're going to pay exactly what a Ford employee pays. This is an unprecedented opportunity that's going to give you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. Go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. They've got that brand new, big, beautiful showroom you've got to see to believe right on US 19 in Clearwater. You can even check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America. Make sure you let them know that John Stanning sent you.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 1046 in the AM, Thursday. I don't know why I always say the AM. 12 years of, or almost 11 years of nighttime radio. It's just my way of saying, ha, I'm on in the daytime, mama. I made it. Ian Beckles is here.
He is.
A veteran of morning radio for a couple of decades.
I'm old.
That is not what I meant.
Well,
I just meant.
You got to be old to be working for decades.
Yeah. Well, same. Right there with you, buddy. We're almost the same age.
Yeah.
God.
Fine wine.
Feeling grimy, dog. You know what I mean? Doing old people stuff, like caring about my health all of a sudden, It's crazy.
Right?
I was out yesterday because I had to have an iron infusion. You ever heard of one of those?
Iron infusion.
Yeah. So for some reason I've been anemic pretty much my entire adult life. Okay. So I take supplements and whatnot, and and they could never figure it out. Some people just don't absorb iron the way other people do. So I'm supposed to do it like once a year, where you go in and just get like a little IV drip of iron, and it's been about 3 years, and my doctor's like, "Yo, bro, you need that drip, and but it's a 6-hour process.
So you got to put the thing, like the Iron Man thing, in your chest.
Well, that's what I said. Like they gave me some new form, like the strongest one.
Yeah.
And the nurse was like, "We have to do a tester dose, and then and see if you have a reaction to it."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Is that going to be negative or positive? Like, am I?" You know what I mean? Am I going to be a superhero? Can I be an Avenger?
Is that how Iron Man came about?
I don't know. I think he built a suit.
He took too much iron. Iron Man
guess.
took too much iron.
But I woke up today. I am feeling different, man. I told my wife, I go, "This is crap, dude. I sat in that office for 6 hours, and I feel like the same. I want to jump out of bed and fly to the bathroom. You
look like you took extra helpings of iron. That's what you look like.
Thanks, dude. Yeah.
Maybe like a touch of zinc.
We'll see if it works out for the 5K. If that iron boosts me up.
You gonna be in the 5K?
Yeah, I'm doing it, dude. Yeah. So, I just it was kind of like when it came about, I was like, look, everybody's doing it. It's going to be kind of a fun thing. The whole morning show's doing it. As an extended member of the morning show, I'll be an extended, participant. But probably be walking behind all of them. I don't know.
Well, I intended to. That walking's not really an issue with me.
Yeah.
But I'm actually heading to Puerto Rico next week.
What? Yeah. San Juan?
Yes.
I love San Juan.
San Juan, yeah. You been?
The last 2 years.
All the spots.
Old San Juan. I didn't travel outside of Old San Juan because we did it on a cruise twice in the last 2 years. But Old San Juan is one of my favorite ports ever. It is like if you took New Orleans and pressure washed it.
Wow.
And put it on the side of a mountain in San Diego.
Oh, it's perfect then.
Gorgeous.
Because New Orleans, if you pressure wash it, it's perfect.
I mean, it's got these old cobblestone brick streets. It's kind of like New Orleans and Ybor had a clean baby, and it's like nothing. It's got that the Puerto Rican culture and all that.
Is there food anywhere near New Orleans?
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
If you give me half of New Orleans food-wise, I'm in heaven. New Orleans might be number one, food-wise.
Yes.
Might be.
No, you're right. You're right.
So good.
Especially if you know the spots.
So even if you don't know the spots.
Yeah.
New Orleans is.
What's Southern? It's Creole. It's all the flavors. Yeah. I'm the same with you.
I'm hungry right now.
Give me Southern food all day long.
Reals.
Give me that. People are like, have you ever had Minnesota cuisine? Man, get away from me.
What is that, boiled potatoes?
I don't want to. Yeah, get away from me.
And parsnips?
Yeah, you porridge-eating ass. Step off.
What is Minnesota?
I don't know. Whatever you're trapped in your house under snow. Right now, there's somebody from Minnesota like, hey, listen here, buddy.
We have good bison chops.
You better understand that we got some of the best long-grain rice you've ever had in your life there, fella. You betcha.
They like pork fritters, I think. Pork fritters.
That just sounds like a slur.
It's a little bit.
Something.
I'm allowed.
I know.
I'm allowed.
Yeah. I say fritters. Just to be safe.
I keep it hard. I don't care.
Mike out the after show. Who the hell are you?
You pressure wash New Orleans. It smells like wet pee and puke.
Well, that's what the pressure washer's doing, bro.
Good one, dude.
This
guy, sometimes he's not bad with the insults.
Not that great one. Not that one.
That was just matter of fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what it smells like. And if
all
you
the time.
pressure wash it, it'll smell not like that.
Yeah, I used to go to New Orleans twice a year for a long time, and I remember I was doing stand up a couple years after Katrina, and I did a joke didn't go over real well.
No.
Yeah. I said, well, at least for a little while, you guys got clean. You got washed up a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe.
Yeah, I can see that not going well.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Like, too soon, man. Yeah. Too soon. I was like, it's comedy.
I think it was it Barbara Bush that said they're better off now than they were before?
Did she talk?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I believe it was Barbara Bush that said to everybody in the dome that was peeing on each other.
The lady that
they're
looked like
better off now than they were before.
The one that looked like the Quaker Oats dude?
That one.
She said that?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, Barb.
Or one of them.
Why you gotta be like that, Barb?
I mean, I ain't got no issue with Barb, but that's,
Damn, Barb. It's harsh, Barb.
More sensitive, Barb.
Yeah. I remember, Kanye West said George Bush don't like black people when Katrina happened.
Yeah, he's not known for sensitivity. or any brilliant quotes here as of late. He hasn't been called genius as much lately.
Yeah,
not as much. Some of his stuff's not so genius. Swastika thing, not so genius.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what can make you forget about the swastika and the black KKK outfit? Going down on your cousin. You know what I mean?
If you want,
ain't nobody talking about the KKK and the swastika. Nobody talking about it. You want to forget about that? Blow your cousin.
I was like, what? You did what? Like,
can we double check
reading
this?
What and did what?
I know, man.
And what? I mean, everybody's matter of facting like this is what people do.
I know.
I think I missed a whole generation of stuff.
I don't know.
I swear to God, because I was in a Dignitary Cafe the other day, and people were talking, and people were listen. I'm the most open person when it comes to sexuality. I really don't care what you are. Just be a good person and everything is good.
I don't care.
But I heard some people say, well, just because you did this in college a couple times doesn't mean you're this. I go, okay, but when did that change? Okay, because if you're with a couple dudes in college and you're a dude, where I'm from, that made you gay. That's the only thing that made you gay.
Yeah. There wasn't all these other stuff.
So if you were with a couple of guys in college, I'm not allowed to call you gay?
I know. I had a buddy that said he went through a gay phase.
See now, you go through a peanut butter phase or
Well, that's like saying you went through a pedophile phase.
Yeah.
I ain't a pedophile no more.
That's not. You're not allowed to phase that.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying.
I'm not comparing the two, by the way, guys. And if you're gay, great, be gay.
Love gay people.
Some of my best friends are gay people. Oh, you like that? We used to do that with black people, but not anymore.
It's true.
I even have gay black friends.
Oh, no way.
Oh, they're the best.
What's
dude.
his name?
Brian is one.
Of course it is.
Yeah, dude.
Brian,
yeah, dude. I got gay black friends. Another comedian named Tony. Very gay, very black, very funny. Lives in Ohio.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think a lot of brothers in the past they've hit it more than the Caucasians. They hit it. We hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're hiders. For sure.
You can tell who they were hitting, though.
Diddy.
They have to walk a little funny.
Diddy has a long list of hiders in his.
Oh, my God.
On his entourage.
R.I.P. Carl Winslow.
R.I.P. Steve McMichael.
Oh, my God.
Mongo. I butted heads with him many times.
Yeah, he was good. Ian, always a pleasure, my friend.
Pleasure's all mine, sir.
Have fun in a luxury suite tonight.
I will do nothing but have fun and eat big scrimps.
They're going to win because of you, buddy.
I know that.
Derek, call me.
I'll let you know.
JP's up next with Monica and Dizzy. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Go Bucks. Go Bolts tonight, baby. Yeah. Bye-bye.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them. To see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Minis and Kitties is coming to Mini of Tampa Bay Saturday, April 26th. Enjoy free refreshments, cuddle adorable kittens, and even adopt a furry friend from our Humane Society of Pinellas County Kitten Adoption Zone. It's going to be the perfect Saturday. Go to minioftampabay.com for details.
Integrity, respect, results. Farrah and Farrah, expect more. Tampa.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
If you're doing your spring cleaning and you see that your windows and patio doors lack pizzazz, do something about it. Renewal by Andersen of Tampa and Sarasota have a 1-month only sale. We can save $300 off all windows and $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Renewal by Andersen, superior products, exceptional service. RBAFLA.com, license number CGC 1527613.
It's the start of a new season of Raise deals, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Honda Pilot, just $419 per month, or a new Honda Accord, just $319 per month. Even Raymond is buying. It's the start of a new season of Raise deals. Don't miss out. Claim your Raise deal today at Crown Honda, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
Diamond Days are back at the Golden Diamond Source, Tampa Bay's largest jewelry superstore. I love Diamond Days because right now you can get up to 20% off all their diamond inventory, including April's birthstone. Plus, you can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. This means that if you finance $5,000, your monthly payment would be only $83. Best of all, your Golden Diamond Source diamond never loses its value. And listen up, all soon-to-be newlyweds, here's your chance to win a $2,500 shopping spree at the Golden Diamond Source, along with a wedding cake for up to 100 guests created by the renowned celebrity chef, the Cake Girl, as seen on the Today Show. Entering is easy. Simply visit the Golden Diamond Source on Almerton Road for your chance to win big. I love Diamond Days because right now you can get up to 20% off all their diamond inventory, including April's birthstone. Plus, you can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. If you want your special someone to say yes, make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond. Check them out at 3800 Almerton Road in Clearwater. The Golden Diamond Source.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8157. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-8157. That's 800-575-8157. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
You bet your ass I am. It's JP 125 The Bone.